Hey, from Tucson, Arizona. Um, Back to the broadcasting. Um, I have a note on March 2017 broadcast. This is a really important one, I think, to maybe have handy to jot down to remember. March 2017, minute 19. It's one of those times where they're praising children for being baptized. Let's telling a story about a 10-year-old getting baptized and how happy he is about that. So it's been talked about a lot, but of course, a 10-year-old raised in the organization cannot look at both sides of the issue, has not researched the organization, only is getting their materials. Probably has can some of them can 10, I mean can hardly even read that well at that time, depending on their reading level. Um, Definitely don't understand the consequences of shunning, that as far as what will happen to them if they don't carry through this lifelong contract with the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. I've asked the witnesses this many times, and they don't want to seem like that's a hard question or whatever. If I ask, do they completely understand about shunning? Um, because they're trained to recite this line about, well, they can only be baptized if they fully understand and they answer all the questions and this and that. But even in evangelical churches, you know I personally think you should have either infant baptism or adult baptism, because in that kind of middle age, if you wanted to be like reflective of their decision, they should really be an adult. And infant baptism, I don't really have a big issue with that either. Um, but then it's a different thing. And when you do it in between, to me, it's kind of like neither one. But that's just my opinion about it. Um, okay, on to the May 2017 broadcasting, minute 6. It's this whole guilt trip video about a woman who got an invitation from a coworker to some kind of gathering, some kind of social event. The invitation didn't even particularly look like a birthday, unless I missed something in there. Um, oh, they made this big, stressful thing out of it with her. She was just in agony over it. What to do? It might be a snare. That she said this in her mind, and then she kept singing this little song after she had kind of resolved it, and she said, "It's clear what the right course is for me. I keep your reminders." And that was repeated a couple times, implying that God certainly didn't want her to go to that. So then the speaker after that video, Jeffrey Jackson, he said this: her Bible trained conscience helped her make the right decision, like a verbal pat on the head. Good girl. And that just shows when they talk about um, it's a conscious matter. We decide that with our Bible trained conscience. Um, that was a little bit of a giveaway, wasn't it? She wasn't free to just decide to go, right? It shows what control they still have over who you associate with, and they're so paranoid. You know, is their truth really that weak? They claim they pray for the Holy Spirit and all this stuff. I mean, what is the real paranoia? They really think adults are going to go to an orgy or start getting drunk just because they go hang out with people? I mean, I don't even understand what's the big deal about it, really. Anyway, so in May 2017, also at minute 46, this was really disgusting. This was really odious. He quotes Matthew 11:28. It was Jeffrey Jackson, where Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And then right after he quoted that, of course, his was in the New World Translation, he goes, "Yes, conventions can be a refreshment to us." It's talking about Jesus Christ, and come to him and he will give us rest. And then he goes, yes, conventions can be a refreshment to us, as though that verse is talking anything about them and their conventions. Is that how they use the Bible? Yes, we use the Bible, but that's pretty lame. I mean, it's so obvious. It's not even a twist. It's just quoting a verse and then putting yourself into it. They're so hung up on themselves, their authority, who they are, the meetings, the literature. They're so into themselves and what they do and their organization. Um, it's just astonishing, really, to use that verse and then talk about conventions. Anyway, that was in May 2017, minute 46. So I'll talk to you later. See ya.